In a turkey here, basically you have the legs, breast, and wing meat, and that's about all you get. You can pluck them and do that, but I don't do that. I just cut through the hide, but there's a big breastbone that protrudes out right there. So we start by cutting that, and you just peel it all the way down. And this way you don't have to gut them or anything. You just get the meat off the carcass. But you just get right under the first layer of skin, and then you can actually just peel all that right back. And it's pretty easy. The hard part is keeping the feathers off the meat itself. And then if you want to, at this stage, you can come in and get under it and go right down the legs. And a good sharp knife definitely helps. Just do that on the other side. The whole time you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're grabbing the skin and not the feathers, because you don't want the feathers to come out everywhere. Just get all that rolled back. All right, so now that we've got that done, this is your breastbone, so you have two breasts on either side. So what I do is I take my knife and I cut right in, and you want to go right in against the breastbone and just come all the way down. And there's kind of almost like a knot here, and you're just going to trace the edge of that. Then I always just split it down. Then once you get that, you just come in, and there's the bone and cartilage there. You just follow it on down.
Move your wrist away from it.
And then so underneath this breastbone is the guts and stuff. So you want to make sure you don't get too deep and get into that. But see how that breast will kind of separate there. And then there's two pieces of meat here. I don't know the exact name, but I always call it the breast. And then there's a little strip I just call the underbreast. And that bone continues on up. Trace it down. And then here, the breastbone goes into the guts. So you just have to be real careful and just trace that. And then you'll get into your rib cage. You just want to go slow, make sure you get as much meat as you can off of it. And a lot of times they'll just peel right off there. Pick it up. All right, and there's one turkey breast. Big old chunk of meat. This right here is just the air sac. That's what makes them gobble. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You come in right at this little knot.
We're going to repeat this, and then we're going to go on to the legs.
All right, guys, now we got the breast removed. Now it's to the legs and the thighs. We went ahead and removed the feet. It's kind of graphic, the noise it makes. So we went in and all you do, you skin it down, you make a few incisions in the joint, and then you can just twist them and break them off. But now that we're at this point, we're basically going to do the same thing, and we're just going to continue to go down with the feathers. So you get a hold of them, and you're peeling the skin back. You're not pulling feathers, you're just peeling the skin. You're just going to take that all the way back. And now you can see we have the thigh, and then we have the drumstick. So basically, just like anything else, they have this drumstick, and it's a ball socket. So there's a pretty obvious line that goes to the gut cavity to the legs, and we're just going to cut down that. And we're going to try to stay as tight as we can to the side. And you can see that ball socket right there. It comes out really easy. Keep going down. Just trying to get as much meat as possible. And then it comes out real nice. So you can separate this joint and just do your drumsticks or your thighs. You can leave it together. I'm just going to leave it together for today. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we come in, get the hide, peel it down. Oh, see, it ripped there. If it rips on you, you got to get underneath that rip and just continue to pull down, and it'll all stay together. All right, same thing. Find this line here.
You close your knife fast.
Don't lose your knife. Here, come down this line. Being careful not to go into the guts. I'm just going to cut this down. After you get it cut, there's a little pressure will open up that ball socket. Continue to come in through here. Try to keep the feathers pushed back the best you can. Just cut up it. Then follow the meat down. And now it's detached from the carcass. You just got to make sure the hide is put on. And there you go. Second drumstick and thigh meat.
That's it.
Okay, and that's it. There is one more step. You can pull the wing meat off of it. There's actually quite a bit of meat inside the wing, but normally what I'll do, I'll remove the entire wing and then I'll clean that separate from the bird. But other than that, that's it, guys. We got all the meat off of it. Pretty much all we have left is guts and bone besides the wings, and that's about a wrap for cleaning a turkey.